Hey, what's going on? I hope you are having an awesome day. And in this quick video, what I want to do is kind of go over some features for ClickFunnels 2017 and give you my thoughts about ClickFunnels with the upcoming year of 2018, how it's going to benefit you, and some of the things that are going to be happening in my personal opinion. Now, before we begin, if you actually haven't gotten to test out ClickFunnels, I can show you how awesome it is, how much it's going to benefit you and your business, whatever you're selling. But the best way you can actually get an inside look, make sure it's perfect for you, is just simply clicking the link down below. You'll basically be set up with a 2-week free trial so you can go in, test it out, make some money, and of course make sure it's perfect for you and whatever you are offering online, as I'm sure it's going to be. But either way, be sure to check out that link. So as I talked about, there's been so many very big improvements when it comes to ClickFunnels, especially since when I first started. I don't remember the specifics about what exactly they did, but I know they kind of moved where they host basically all the pages, so that ever since they made that change, I've never seen ClickFunnels go down, which means their up rate is just, it's got to be beyond belief, especially for the fact that you can send as much traffic as you want to these pages, and it's pretty much never going to go down. Now, if you wanted to do that with hosting, like, you'd have to be looking at spending probably at least $100 a month to get like hundreds of thousands of clicks, and that comes along with ClickFunnels. Okay, so just by that aspect alone, it makes ClickFunnels, worth the money and so much more, aside from the fact that you haven't even tapped into the funnel builder. But one of the new things that, according to going by this video right now, that they kind of recently launched was a updated page editor. Okay, I actually still like the classic editor here, but in case you haven't gotten to check it out, let me kind of show you what it quickly looks like. And look how fast that loaded. That's insane. Okay, another really great feature is that when it first came out, people did say, it could have been a little quicker. As you can see, they changed that very quickly. You don't have to wait around a lot. But the cool thing about this is that it's very slick. This is just an example template that I use to get very high opt-ins, and just an example page. But if you wanted to edit something, you would do that. This would pop up. You can change the font, you can change the size, you can change the color. It's a very simple, very clean layout, very easy to use. Aside from that, like, if you go to the top, it's going to tell you the apps. You got the integrations, the pop-up settings, the sections, and so on and so forth. So everything is pretty much what you see is what you get, where if you want to change this, you go here and you type in whatever you want, change this. And if you want to do more settings to that, you go to the little icon, you change the font, you change the size, you change the color. If you want to do the link, completely up to you. There's a lot of different settings here. But aside from that, that's just give you an example of what the new editor looks like. Okay, so let's hit leave. Another thing they've added, quite a few things actually, so let's pretend we're doing a new step. Let's just do test, sure. Let's just do this, okay, because we're just doing a test. And then what they've done is actually create a lot of templates. So depending on what you want to use, and the reason why this is actually smaller is because I'm only recording a specific part of my screen. So let me open this up for you. Depending on what type of page you want to create, they have a lot of templates. So the great thing about this is that the good thing about templates, you can basically just use one to start. That's why it's called a template. But you can make it 100% unique to you, to your brand, to your marketing, to your message, to whatever you're selling. It's an affiliate offer, it's a network offer, network marketing offer, whether it's e-commerce, whether it's coaching, whether it's consulting, whether it's video, whether it's, I can go on and on and on. But as you can see, there's so many different templates. This is something they have kept adding on to, and I'm guessing in the year 2018 and so on, they're just going to keep adding more. One of the great things about ClickFunnels is that it's not just some random, software that was launched on the side where people don't put a lot of work into it. There's a reason why they've made millions upon millions of dollars every single month, every single year, is because not only is it amazing software, but they hire a lot of people. They're always updating it. They listen to feedback, and it only keeps getting better and better. So that's kind of my predictions in the future years, 2018, 2019, is that it's always going to be receiving updates. Now, in terms of the templates, I walked you through some of the opt-in ones. I'll just give you an example of some of the sales pages. Like I said, you can start with some of these and then obviously change them. You got the webinar registration forms, very cool, okay? You got the thank you pages, you got the broadcast room, okay? And you can edit and tweak all of these. Memberships are really cool, click pop. And then of course, MISC, as in miscellaneous, they got the 404 arrow pages. You got the About Me, resume, if you want to do blog posts, I know there's a supplements one, there you go, there's a couple of those more blog posts, a bonus page. They got a lot of really great ones, so regardless of what type of page you're looking to create, whether it's membership, webinar, sales, one-click upsells, one-click downsells, order confirmations are great. Okay, I love those. And of course, the where are they? Order forms. They added a lot of these here. I like the simple one, and I like this one. But once again, you can really edit them to your liking. I know you're gonna really like these. But kind of wrapping things up, like I said, there's been a ton of updates, and ever since I started using ClickFunnels, I probably purchased it maybe a year or a year and a half after it came out, and that was about a year or a year and a half too late. I wish I had gotten it quicker, because I realized looking back now how much money I missed out on by not getting it, and that's a lot of things people don't realize, especially for the fact that if you have a lot of like hosting, you got websites, you got WordPress plugins and membership site stuff, and maybe you got a graphic designer, a split test. By actually transitioning over to ClickFunnels, it'll actually save you money while allowing you to make a whole bunch more. So if you're someone like me where you have an online business, or you're looking to start an online business, whether you're a network marketer, affiliate marketer, you sell your own products, other people's products, coaching, consulting, chiropractor, personal trainer, online business, offline business, it doesn't matter. There's no type of business that ClickFunnels cannot help and do it immensely. Okay, so those are my thoughts. Be sure to click the link down below. Test it out yourself, okay? Don't make the mistake I did and see it and be like, oh, this is no big deal. It's a bigger deal than you think. Take it from someone who's made thousands of dollars simply by using ClickFunnels, okay? So those are my predictions, what's happening in 2007, and of course, what I think will happen in 2018. It's only going to be getting better, so make sure you kind of jump on the trend while you can. Either way, thanks for watching. Click that link down below, and I hope you enjoy ClickFunnels. Hey, what's going on? I completely forgot to tell you that when you click the link down below, you'll be taken to a page that looks something like this. Of course, there will be a video playing, which I paused, but if for some odd reason you come to this and you realize, this doesn't look like the normal ClickFunnels sign up page, that's because this is a unique one for you where it's much easier to get started. This is what it's going to look like. All you got to do is enter your email, create a password, and then enter your information, and you'll be good to go. So I just wanted to make sure I got that across to you. Anyway, be sure to click that link and enjoy your free account with ClickFunnels.